Houston metro area is one of those cities who received the true brunt and the dirty side of the storm. Beryl brought straight line wind gusts reaching over 80 miles per hour, toppling trees and power lines in the process. Our next guest was actually in his home Monday morning when a tree fell on his house, trapping him along with all the rubble inside. Jordann Dwayne joins us now with the account of that terrifying moment. And Jordann, walk us through that, because sadly when we talk about deaths after storms, oftentimes it's those trees that topple. Can you kind of talk about how sudden all of this unfolded for you on Monday?
Yeah, how you doing, Mr. Steve? So it was crazy. I was actually watching the live broadcast of the storm, and I fell asleep about 5:30 in the morning, and all I remember hearing was like a loud crack, which kind of woke me up. And then I just realized, like, right when I opened my eyes, like everything just literally just fell on me. I was laying in the bed, and it kind of just instantly woke me up. And yeah, it was really scary. It definitely was. I was trapped under everything.
Jordann, that's terrifying. I mean, so many people will never encounter that moment. I just want to get into your mind. Okay, now everything's on top of you. What do you do from then on?
Man, I was honestly just praying the whole time. I was trying to, every time I would pray, then I would try to count to like 100 and then pray again. And I just kept reminding myself, people have been trapped under things for long periods of time. So I was like, if I can make it, if they can make it, I can hold on. But it was definitely, it seemed like an eternity. It really did. So, I was just really just praying, just trying to hold on as long as I could.
Jordann, that's powerful. To be able to keep that composure and be able to pray and keep yourself calm, because surely you want to panic in that moment. How did you ultimately end up getting help if you were trapped inside?
Man, my good friend Parker Shanks, who was actually staying with me at the time, he was on the other side of the house, which didn't get crushed. And it took him about 10 minutes to get to my side. And I heard him kind of screaming for me. And he told me he had to put almost his ear to the wall to hear me. And then he went and got the neighbors, and it took about 10 minutes to get them. And then to call the fire department, it took about another 20 minutes for them to come. And then it took them about an hour to cut me out. So it was definitely a little minute under everything.
And when we're looking at this damage right now, Jordann, I mean, how are you doing physically? I mean, you look good right now. What kind of injuries did you get from this?
Man, I'm really banged up. I'm a lot of scratches, I'm really sore inside and a lot on my body and stuff like that, a lot of bruises, but no internal bleeding, thank God, no broken bones or anything like that. But it's a lot of pain. It definitely is. I can't really breathe too deep, can't laugh, can't yawn, can't do anything too fast. It's really sore. It's really sore.
And we're talking about the physical side of this, but mentally it's got to take a toll on you. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that you lost your home, of course, and the belongings inside with this. Mentally, how are you doing coping with all of this, and what's the next steps for you for recovery?
Man, so mentally, believe it or not, I actually feel like I'm mentally stronger than ever. I'm really big on faith and really big on praying. So, I'm just trying to keep my head not rerunning the situation, especially at nighttime when I'm trying to rest. I haven't really been able to sleep since Monday, but just trying not to really overthink what happened, as I know a lot of people weren't as lucky as me. I'm not say lucky, as blessed as I was to have the situation happen. But, just moving forward, just trying to get back to motion-wise and, trying to just figure out day by day with, trying to do the insurance and just kind of go along as it comes, just happy to be here. So how it rolls at this point, we just kind of going with it.
That's good. It's great mentality, right? Blessed. God's got a purpose for you, Jordann. I want to ask you real quickly, we've been talking about the suffocating heat after this, right? So where are you staying right now, and what's it been like there for so many that are without power and not a place to sleep?
Yes, sir. So it's definitely, even with the storms, it rained a little bit today, but it's still about 100 degrees out here. And I know I have a lot of friends and family, too, who don't have power or anything like that. And it's rough. It definitely is. Because even, when you step outside for 2-3 minutes in Houston, it's hot. It's definitely about 100 degrees. So, prayers up to them as well. It's just, everybody, I know